And I'm just now starting the live right there.
I might have because I'm gonna be on my mobile data. So let me see because I'm actually out and about right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
yeah. Yeah, because I was off today. I was in the library trying to figure some things out. That's why I called you. Then I had to leave. I got the kids coming up in there taking over the computer science.
All right, bet. All right, I understand.
Okay, but are you doing like a live now?
Yeah. I'm on live now because me and Selma, we're doing this thing and stuff. And I want to show people how, even how to give, how that's going to work.
Okay.
All right. And so I'm about to hit Selma back up in Brazil.
Oh, you are okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit her back up in Brazil. And so we're kind of figuring this thing out. So the money that's going into the GoFundMe,
Okay.
how this is going to work. I'm sending it directly to them. So me and Selma, that's what we're setting up right now.
Oh, okay. So y'all are trying to like set that up.
Right. Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, I got So basically, so I'm waiting. So basically, what's going on? All right. So what's going on is my whatchamacallit is acting a fool.
Oh yeah. Hey, I was gonna tell you. Hey, are you gonna talk about that one about what just recently happened with another BAW? And she's a more attractive BAW. She is married to the NBA player.
No, what happened?
Oh, Gloria Gomez. She acted a fool when she was trying to, I guess, because Matt Barnes, the ex NBA player from the Warriors, he has two sons, and he came up to the school to pick him up last weekend because it was his weekend to, I guess, have the kids over the holiday, right?
Right.
And they said, man, they had to call the cops on Gloria Gomez, his ex-wife, the one, because this is the one that cheated on him with the guy that used to play for the LA friend when they were both
Fisher.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Well, hold on. Let me hit back. Let me hit you back with that on that later. All right. So um let me, because I want to get this started.
Yeah. Well, you could probably do it at like a later date.
Yeah.
You look at the information on it. I don't have it on me right now. I'm just going by what another YouTuber did about it. I was just like, here we go again. Because nobody talks about even though we say like the these ones too, but nobody talks about the attractive ones.
Well, all the ones that we talk about staying away from. Yeah, because they all dangerous to us. And we're seeing how in the videos I've been posting. But man, let me hit you back, man, because I'm on live now.
Okay, you on live now? Okay, well, let me get that if I can. But like I said, I'm out right now.
Okay, well, hit me back when you get to the house.
Okay, I will. All right.
All right.
All right.
Peace. All right. Hey, brothers and sisters, what's up? What's up? As I get the information out to let everybody know that I'm on here. And so right now, all right, I'm trying to, man, my brother, he called me just like, oh man, all the time I'm in the middle of just something, right? But he cool as a fan, man. Um, so basically, I want to bring people up to date on a whole bunch of stuff I wanted to talk about today. All right. So with that said, let me call Selma back. Okay. ahead, Selma. Okay, so send it to me. Yeah, use my number. I'm gonna send you my number. And I'm gonna just send it in the messenger. Okay, so I'm gonna go to messenger and send. I'm gonna send my number to you. All right, and I'm doing a video ao vivo agora, and I'm explaining to people how we're going to send the money to you, so they'll know you get it. Okay, and so basically, all right, I'm online with them now. All right, hold on, you can't see them, but I'm gonna go to Facebook real quick on the messenger. All right.
Our candidate from to president from Brazil, they tried to kill him today with a knife.
Really?
Yes. Our candidate, he was in front of from the sites. He was in the front. And today they tried to kill him with a knife.
Really?
And perforate the plan. And now he was in the hospital making surgery.
Wow. Are y'all getting this? All right. So basically, they just tried to. So he's just a candidate. So he's not the president. So they're trying to kill him before he could become the president.
Yes.
So apparently, he's probably a non-corruptible guy.
Yes. Our men, they are afraid of this guy because he is against corruption.
Ah.
And he was to the front, the high, I don't know, the first place in the searches.
Okay, got you.
Okay, so I take note here. I will put this place. Hold on. A.
Keep talking, Sylvia.
Go to number.
Woo! Almost fell on my keyboards. All right.
Did you receive the code?
Okay, hold on. Let me see. I received something. Yes. Did you send two? No. Okay. The code is 3, 6, 7, 6, 5, 8.
658.
Sing.
Ok, 3768.
Sing. Okay, so just in case y'all are wondering what we're doing, this is Samina, that runs the NGO in Brazil. Okay, so we are actively doing the GoFundMe right now. All right, and so as we do the GoFundMe, or about the GoFundMe, should I say, I'm setting it up so that the NGO can draw the money directly from GoFundMe. Now, being that they're in Brazil and I'm in the United States, we got to do a twofer. Now, let me tell you what's been going on with the GoFundMe. The GoFundMe kind of was put on hold because when you set up a GoFundMe, this is something I didn't know. When you set up a GoFundMe, you have to have a bank account established within 30 days after you set it up, or they'll freeze it. All right. So, what I need for everyone to do under the sound of my voice is to start sharing the GoFundMe account now. All right. And now this should be easy to do. It should be easier to do. Let me see. Because, hold on. Because, yes.
What is Social Security? They want that I find the less number of
Okay, got it. All right, now let me say this. All right. Do not say this out loud. I have to just give it to you. Entendi? Okay. So let me send it. They want the last four. Terminal 4. Terminal 4 número. Entende? Vire? Não. Samina. Não, Samina. Não fala meu número. Muito personal. Muito personal. Muito. Pessoas não. Same.
Okay, I will take note here.
Okay. So,
what kind of bank account will be used to get us? Personal or organization?
Hold it. But it's going to be your organization. Where are you? The money. Who's going to be withdrawing it? You're going to be withdrawing it in the name of Semente do Amanhã, right?
Okay. Nome da organização. Okay. Social.
But you shouldn't. Beneficiary sector. All right.
Okay.
Oh, no. Eu não quero, não quero minha social. Terminar, o número Sulte para su banco. All right, so let me tell you what's going on, and while I'm starting this real quick. All right. Okay, so we started this campaign. Um, we started this GoFundMe campaign, and basically, it was to help out the NGO. Now, one of the things I didn't think about was I was asking for donations, but not really giving people somewhere to send the donations to. All right, so that's what we were trying to figure out. Right now, here's the problem. I'm trying to get it so that they can directly get the money from the account in Brazil. Okay. Now, what's happening is this. We're kind of having a couple of snafus because she is in Brazil, right? Now, this is something that we'll be able to work through, right? But the reason why I'm doing this is one, I decided to do this live because one, there's much to talk about outside of Brazil, and there's much that we're going to cover. But I wanted to cover this GoFundMe thing first, because some of the brothers did donate, and we're trying to figure out a way to work in conjunction with people on the ground in Brazil that's doing something for the more disadvantaged than us, right? For the people that look like us, right? And the advantage is this. The advantage is this, that with at this time, right? At this time, we got a lot of people that's looking up at us. Primarily me, because I physically go there, but with me as a representative of what Afro men are doing. Understand this, as a representative of what Afro men are doing. And let's not forget the three sisters that, well, actually, there's three sisters, one from England and two from the United States, right? One from Fort Worth, one for South Carolina. All right. So it's been a bunch of brothers and those three sisters that have donated to this cause. All right. And so now with the brothers that's going to be traveling to Brazil in November, there are people you're going to be appreciated, because I will definitely, the brothers that happen to be traveling happen to be some of the bigger donors on the channel. All right. And I say that to say this, that people are going to be happy to meet y'all. I'm gonna have to introduce y'all. Okay. And we'll make those arrangements. All right. We could get Francisco to drive us in or meet us in Guilherme. That's the place. So we could take the train, right? And the subway and meet in Guilherme and stuff like that. All right. And we would have to get a ride into the favela. We would have to get a ride in, and you wouldn't be able to stay as long as I stay. All right. So it would kind of be a short day, but it would be a day where you can meet everybody for lunch and stuff like that. And it'll be like that. We just don't want to make people little edgy in the favela that carry the guns and stuff. All right. And so that's basically it. All right. Now, so we're trying to figure this out. All right. And so as we try to figure this out, all right, as we try to figure this out, we let's just say we got a lot of work cut out for us with all the stuff that's going on and all the people that decided to be set against us. All right. And even then, this makes things known that we are about something. My whole channel is. All right. My whole channel is about something. All right. And to do what's being done, all right, to do what's being done, and for y'all to help me in this division that's becoming a vision for some of y'all. I mean, this is a great thing. This is a really great thing. All right. But I mean, as you see, it's really, I mean, at the end of the day, I don't know, is it me or does it seem like it's harder to find help? It's harder for us to help people. Think about this. Why is it so darn hard for us to help one another? I mean, and that's something to say right there. It is very, very difficult to do what we're doing. I guess that's more than 50. All right. So that's basically it, right? It's getting difficult. Jeez. All right. It's kind of hard. Hold on. Let me see what's going on. All right. It's hard to do this help. Hold on for a second. All right. What's up, Antonio Johnson? What's up, Ronnie? Benoit, Elijah, David Bowman. That was Ryan. Kendrick, what's up, Kendrick? Elohim, Alahim Beats, and Kendrick, right? All right. Now, all right. So basically, it is getting real difficult for us to reach out and to help other people. Straight up. Um, Let me see. Check my email. So the GoFundMe thing, the GoFundMe way of doing this thing is turning out to be more difficult than I thought it would be. All right. It is turning out to be way more difficult than I thought it would be. And only God knows why. Hold on for a second. Let me do this real quick. So, can y'all hear me? Okay. The lights are on. All right. So, basically, hold on. Let me try to call Selma back again. Calling Brazil. That don't sound good. Okay, that sounds better. See, this is the kind of stuff that's the reason I had to go back to school. Oi, Selma. Legame quando você posso. Ciao. All right, so this is where we're at, right? Now, I want to check on something real quick. Because we've been having a few problems with just a few things going on, right? Uh, and one of which is this, that the flights to Brazil, and I want to check something out real quick. All right, hold on for a second. All right, let me see something real quick. Other messages. Okay. All right, so let me check the message from Selmina. Might have phone problems, or she might have needed her phone. All right, did that. Yeah. Okay, why is she sending me this? Okay, Ty. Okay, so All right, so this is really, really difficult. All right. Okay. So what's going on here is this, that what's going on is no. So we're trying to figure out how to okay, hold on, let me see. Whoa, wait a minute, July 6th. All right, I don't know what this is. What this is? Come in. Hold on for a second. Oh, jeez. Oh, hey. Thank you. All right, so let's see. Hold on. All right. So what's happening is we are running in to a couple of snafus. All right. And the point is this, that in trying to help people, our country makes stuff just so darn difficult. Hold on for a second. Wow. And so let me show you how ridiculous this is. This is how ridiculous this is. That we're even having a difficult time coordinating with one another because of all the stuff that all right, and so basically, so Google and everybody else has made it very, very difficult, right? So this is what's going on. What's happening is this. We're trying to, okay, let's close that window. Oop, close the wrong window. All right, I closed the wrong window, y'all. Here we go. Let's close this one. Let's open that one. So what's happening is this. We are trying to coordinate this GoFundMe thing before all the donations get sent back, which and honestly, it isn't a few. 2 people donated big. All right, 2 people donated big. All right. Well, 3 people, maybe 3 people donated, and that's all that donated to the GoFundMe. All right. So we're it's kind of hard to work through this. Um, Google has pretty much made everything impossible or seemingly impossible. This is such a difficult thing to do, to organize. Understand this, to organize, to help one another. Understand what I'm saying? Google has made it very, very difficult for people to get together, to communicate with one another, and to communicate with one another and to be able to be of help to one another. All right, so we're still struggling right now. What's up, Daniel? What's up, USNC Vet? What's up, Michael Duncan? What's up, Antonio Johnson? All right, I might have gotten him already. And so this is a struggle right here. It's a struggle. And as you see me going back and forth, let me show you what we're dealing with. Let me show you what we're dealing with. Hold on, let me get rid of the private stuff that we're sending each other. All right, I'm going to close this Facebook right here. Close that out. We don't need that. And let's go back to the GoFundMe. Okay. So let me show you what's going on. All right, as you see the GoFundMe page. Now, what we tried to do was this is all in this time, this is all that was made. It was a little more than that, but after their feeds, this is what they're going to get to take. And this is for a wall, right? Part of the problem is there was not many shares, but it's still up. So with me going back to school, there's some work that we can do. Other brothers was trying to let it be shared outside of the so-called black community because like nobody died yet, so we don't tend to give to grieving girlfriends of thugs who were shot by the police. All right. When it comes to saving children's lives, we give very little. All right. And so it's just really a problem as to how here. All right. So basically, hold on for a second. So basically, what we got to do. All right. Okay. What I put D. Hold on for a second. All right. That needed that. Hmm. Okay. Wow, this is just ridiculous. 70. All right. And so this is the craziness, right, that we have to go through. I hope you didn't see none of that we just did. Okay, yeah. All right. So basically, this is the craziness we have to go through, right? Um, we're still working on trying to get this money across, right? Now, while we're working on that, I want to work with some of the brothers on the travel thing too. So I was talking to one of the brothers about to and this goes to you, Elijah. Um, Although it might be cost effective for you to leave from up there. But I was talking to one of the brothers from California because apparently California tickets in California is very, very expensive. And for some reason, we just can't get this thing to work, right? All right. And so California is very expensive, I guess, to fly. And right now, I really haven't picked a day. Now, look at this. All right. So, Google makes things just so tiredly ridiculous. Okay. Yes. All right. Let's see. Ah, ta. Woohoo. Okay, y'all, we're in. So basically, let me show you something real quick. So we're in now. All right, I'm gonna show you something real quick. All right, so we're in. Understand this. That's Selmina. All right, now I'm gonna get out of here real quick. I wanted to show y'all that to say this. What is transpiring here, and this is on some other level, right? What is transpiring here is we both have each other's. Okay, so what am I doing now? Okay, email. Ah, tá. Olá, Samuel. Clique abaixo para confirmar sua endereço de e-mail. Oh, tá bom, tá bom. Okay, so let me get Samina back on the phone. Oi, Samina. Ah, eu tenho a sua e-mail. Aqui? Can you hear me now? Okay. Eu tenho sua e-mail. So, eu vi verificar a sua e-mail conforme aqui. Lá, tá bom, tá bom. Clique abaixo para confirma. Confirma. Tá. So sua Facebook.
My Facebook.
Oh, no. Eu usar sua e-mail e email. So
Yes, you use my email.
all right. So I put your email and password in. Oh, mini email. Boom, bada boom, bada bing. Eu uso as Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
I think that you have to use your Facebook, your
uh-huh. Moment, moment.
difficult to me.
Yes,
I
yes,
am not
yes.
dumb. I am not dumb, but I don't know to answer some questions.
Right. Uh-huh. Beneficiary accepted. Okay. Okay, so okay. So so um so I don't know what happened here. And I might have to do it that way. Okay. So basically what's going on is I'll figure out a way to get it to you, Selma.
Mm-hmm.
I will figure out a way to get it to you. Okay. All right. So y'all, we're having a problem. Oh, to the bang, Henry. To the bang. Um. Yeah, 100. It says to the bang. Okay. So basically, this is what's going on. So basically, I'll get it to you somehow, some way. Uh. So so tá bom. Yeah. So aqui.
My nose.
Sim.
Because me and Francisco had a fight.
Oh Lord, no.
I'm joking.
I know.
I made a little surgery
Okay. Uh-huh. I can't imagine Francisco fighting anybody. Playing a really bad joke, yes. Fighting, no. Okay, so basically, okay, so ele fala como você depois, and ele usa mina banco, and then trazer dinheiro para você. But você posso vir a GoFundMe e você tem acesso. So não tem problema, ok?
Tá bom.
Tá bom.
Tá
Alright,
bom.
ciao.
Tá.
Alright, so this is what we're going to come to. So as you see, Google and a lot of these things has not um, made this possible. All right, and so um, the one of the things that I may have to do is uh, delete the beneficiary thing and start it all over. This, I mean, it should not be this pitifully difficult to um just do good. It is just really, really difficult. if you're not fighting other black people, and primarily black people, all right, if you're not fighting them, all right, if they're not taking your stuff down, if they're not making it hard for you to give, all right, it's the system itself. All right, it's the system itself. All right, and so basically, okay, so basically, I am having a difficult time trying to get the money to the favela. All right. Nope, that ain't what I want to edit. And so this is the big problem here. The big problem is, how do you help people in need of help? Like people really in the need of help. You got a bunch of BAWs getting rich off of GoFundMe. And we can't even get a little bit of money to the people that need it the most. All right. And so the question then becomes, you know what? This is just really ridiculous. All right. So GoFundMe is really, it is really not all right. So there's not really withdrawal beneficiary and questions. All right. So basically, this is what's going on. Okay. Now there is a risk with you doing GoFundMe's that you could be taxed. All right. And so basically, wow, there is just, I'll deal with that later. So let me just get back to you all. All right. So this is really hard. What's up? Hey, what's up, young boy? Young boy 20. Oh, all right. So this has been very, very difficult, right? It should not be, it should not be pulling teeth to try to help people. All right. And this is what I've been looking at the whole time. It's like pulling teeth to try to help people. Literally. No. Pulling teeth is easier. pulling teeth, I could have had that job done by now. All right. So, basically, all right. So let's get into this about the people traveling, right? That want to go to Brazil. I gave a couple of suggestions, and I'll get back to the GoFundMe thing. I'm gonna have to call them people because it really shouldn't be this hard to try to help somebody and send money to a legit organization. And I realize that much of the problem may be because the organization is in the favela in Brazil. But it's a legit NGO. And so, I mean, it's just really, really difficult. But then if you really think about it, my first mind with this GoFundMe thing was um, my first thought was to just do what I've been doing, have people just send it, and this is going to be the best way to do it. All right. If we're going to do this, right? If we're going to do this, it is best for me to just do like we've been doing and me just take the money down there personally. One, the people that's been helping are the only people that's going to help. All right. Some because on this channel there's only a few of us that have enough disposable money to do a lot of things. I understand this, right? And with all the blockage, right? With all the people blocking what this channel does, all right? With all the people blocking what this channel does, it is difficult to it is difficult for this channel to do a lot because the enemies that are against this channel are not specifically against me per se. Think about it. With the exception of the women that live in my apartment complex, who I do call my enemy, the few that do, um, at the end of the day, right? I'm like, it is better to just do this thing, myself, and just do like we've been doing. Take things down as we earn stuff in the name of the group, period. Because a lot of stuff just really isn't working for us because of the enemies we face within the community and the way the system works. All right. The system is downright pathetic and not much help. Now, I want to point out one other thing, too. In the United States, what Black woman would you trust with your email information and all the information on you? Passport information, age, social. What Black woman in the United States would you trust? I want you to think about that for a minute. Now, even though you are the salt of the earth kind of person, never did anybody harm, did nothing but gave and never took. What black woman would trust you enough to give you her email and password? Like Selma just did. What black woman in the United States would do that? I'm going to put it to you this way. The black woman in the United States will trust a drug dealer and a known thief that will mug people at the drop of a hat before she trusts a good man that has always been good. Think about this. I've had black women actually try to look to see that told people something have to be wrong with him because he's nice, he's trustworthy. And these are black women that understood that I had that I was a spiritual person. Now, here's the thing. What's this say about the religion that they believe in? Because remember, it's religion versus spirituality, where they mistrust the good guy that they know have never stole or done harm, and all he does is give. They mistrust him, but they trust the thug that just knocked over a bank. They trust the thug that just shot somebody. They trust the thug that's out there slanging. Think about this. All right. Now, the other thing is, now that we starting to jet out, they're starting to fill that wall. I was talking to a Lord Beta. Lord Beta. Was that you I was talking to on the phone earlier today? I was talking to somebody on the phone about somebody that didn't like dark-skinned men. But the men that wanted to treat her the best were the dark-skinned men. The men that had the most love for her were the dark-skinned men. She liked the dudes coming out of jail and all the rest of that stuff. Now that all these dudes did their own thing, having babies by other women, and now they're tied to that other woman because of the baby. These are dudes that promise marriage. I mean, coming out of jail, promising marriage. Why? You just came out of jail. Right? The first impulse is to go where somebody's going to give you a place to live because you light skinned and got thug in you. Now, here's the thing, and everybody make every kind of excuse as to why the dudes coming out of prisons are always better than the dudes that never went in. Think about this for a minute. You have black men even sit up there and try to say that it's a good thing for the women to kick all the good dudes that never went to prison, the dudes that are most able to get freedom for the community because they have nothing to hold them back. To say that those dudes are nothing. What's up, Greg? Home? Those dudes are nothing, but you got to take that second look at a thug or dude coming out of prison. This is the problem with the black community. This is a place that does not honor people that were strong enough never to go to begin with. They honor those that were weak. And now that the system kind of got about a gonads, everybody makes the excuse. And granted, you have some that come out that really do a 180. You have some that come out that were innocent the whole time. Come on, remember, we black, y'all. All right. So you have some that come out that were innocent the whole time. But for the most part, the excuses that they're making are for the people that actually did some stuff. And they come out still doing some stuff. Right? These women that invested all their time and they gambled and they lost. What's happening now is they're getting older. And as they get older, they can become less desirable. Now, part of that reason is you can't tell them nothing. You couldn't tell them nothing when they was young. And you can't kind of tell them nothing when they're older. But as they get older yet and less desirable, then they start to kind of wonder that they should have a good man. They should look to a good man. All right. But still, in looking for a good man, they're looking for their definition of a good man, which is pretty much not a good man. But in their definition, it's going to be that light skinned, 6 foot tall dude with a lot of money. All right. And this is some wild stuff. Now, I told you, somebody sent me a video of a brother that stabbed a transgender 119 times after they had copulation. Let's say copulation. They did the Hercules, Hercules, Hercules. All right. And then the person who he thought was a female was a transgender person that had surgery. Okay. Now, let's understand the difference. Let's break this down. Transgender have full surgeries and changed their gender. All right. They were born one gender, they changed it to another. A transvestite is one that dresses up, I believe, as the other gender. And they would be cross dressers. And I forget what all the rest of the stuff is. All right. So what happened is the doctors are creating things that look like a woman but are not. And this was a military guy that lost his mind. And this is somebody that should have, it should be temporary insanity. This is just wrong on so many levels. But they gave him 40 years, and then they gave him 15 more because he took the purse. The guy in question was 21. He was 21. So he just made it, official adulthood, 21. The transgender person was 25. And this dude went hog wild on this transgendered person. They were chatting online. One thing led to another. They decided to hook up. It was wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Only the man wasn't a ma'am, it was a ham. All right, this transgender person was a hospital nurse. And in the news reports, it still refers to it still they still refers to the person born a man as a female. And this is not the first time this stuff has happened. It's not going to be the last. All right. At the end of the day, the laws are going to take away all rights for straight men. And instead of him having rights, they're going to give privilege to every wickedness that exists in the United States. The wicked will have privilege. See, we all have rights as human beings, right? That's not what's happening. People's rights aren't getting, oh, they're infringing upon our rights. No, you have a segment of the population that are overprivileged. They have more privileges than anyone else. As a matter of fact, they're privileged because they get to rob everyone else of their rights. Right? It's a privilege when you get to not tell anybody that you was born a man. And then you take away his rights to deal with you however he sees fit as a result of that lie. All right. And there is nothing on the side of a man. The guy says, I lost it. I just lost it. And he just didn't remember much. He got 40 years without parole. And then he got 15 years on top of that. For taking the purse and mobile phone. So they threw the book at him for taking the life of somebody that lied to him. And I mean, when they threw the book, they threw it hard. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to read something. Hickerson could have faced the death penalty if he had been convicted of capital murder. Miss Willingham's mother, Vicki Blackney, black woman, single mother, criticized Hickerson's sentence. So the black woman criticized the sentence because a man should not have the right to know whether what's in front of him is a man or a woman in the opinion of black women. I think the plea is a slap in the face, she said. He gets the chance to see his family, and I don't have that chance with my child. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Remember when I said black women always do? Oh, they know how to cut that stuff out. They're having good surgeries now. But remember what I said the black women always do? They always make a grown dang man a child. Right? Now, here's the thing. And the grown dang man was 25. So if he's a child at 25, then what's the dude at 21? Because Hickerson is 21. So he is 21. The dude whose life he took is 25. The mother of the dude whose life he took says that her child. But how come the single black woman never told her child that he should be honest with people before they get into that kind of stuff? Oh no, she taught privilege. She was proud that she turned a dude into a woman, right? And out the window again is integrity and informing somebody so that they would know what they're getting into. And the guy don't know until after the fact. How do you do that to somebody? How do you do that to somebody? First of all, she calls her grown man that deceived another man that was much younger than him, about 4 years. Her child wanted something worse to happen to the man that flipped out because somebody told the one lie that wouldn't make a heterosexual man flip out. Only this one waited till after the deed was done. All right? Wickedness at its best, rewarding. While the person, hold on, okay. Oh, there we go. While the person who is being done wickedly gets to suffer, and what's a $3 assassin? Well, this was a better microphone until I start tripping all over it. Hold on. This better, y'all. And sorry, y'all. This is just going to have to be what it is for. Remember, this is a channel that's under attack a lot. There's not hardly any donations, and you know I'm not getting paid nothing by Google. So I mean, I'm trying to put out the best videos I can, but you know, it is what it is. And I don't even know where the mic is on my computer. All right. The the country is rewarding wickedness and using the wickedness against the righteous. And when the righteous think they got something good and find out it's not, they're going buck wild. All right. But here's the sad part. Somebody said, look for the Adam's apple, look for this, that, and the other. Because the modern day black woman looks so fake, it is easier to mimic her now. It's a piece of cake. And that's the problem. To mimic the modern day black woman is a piece of cake. To where if you are a 21-year-old man, remember, everybody come up with these ideas. Remember, the transgender person was 25 and the target, again, remember I keep saying they keep going after these young men because they don't know any better. All right. They do not know any better. All right. One of the things here, in your Greg Mahone mentions Brazil. In Brazil, there's a big transgender and trans population, right? But the population as a whole ain't having it. So long as they stay to their group, they're cool. All right. But when they want to act like there's nothing wrong and that they should be able to blend in with everybody like the women, no, they got a problem there. And the people in Brazil will deal with it with extreme prejudice. And not too many people are going to be up in arms about it. Because here's the thing, everybody else recognizes that there's a difference between a man and a woman. And just because you got a good doctor don't make you a woman or a man. All right. And so this is the kind of thing here that we intentionally are trying to confuse our children. Well, we're not allowed to raise them. The women are. The women are raising them to not know. They're raising the boys to be ashamed to become men. They even have a commercial trying to shame manhood. And that's it. But who has a portable X-ray machine? And when you meet the family, make sure there's a father there. Now, the question for good men is, are you a real woman? When you see a black woman with a bunch of makeup and weave, you got to ask her, are you a real woman? Because this is getting too wicked here. This is getting too wicked here. And you're right, there is no morality. There is no justice in the laws. There is nothing. The laws are the new slavery. And they're giving power to the people that destroy. Right. Now, only if, all right, and think about it. This is a black man and black mother, single mother, and they take pride in destroying the manhood in their boys. All right, they take pride in this. All right, this is something that should be alarming to us. All right, this is why I'm encouraging a lot of the brothers that can to leave. Enough of us start exiting this place in droves, going to anywhere but here. Oh, there will be some SH. Because the whole flavor of the country would be gone. And we're talking about the musicians, the artists, not the ones that sold out. They're toast. But the ones that had the ability and potential to raise other artists and musicians out of their offspring. Exactly. And I think that's what the Most High wants us to do, is a new exodus. Only we don't need no Moses this time. Period. We don't need a Moses. This is the new exodus. As he gets ready to utterly destroy this country for its wickedness. Because that's all you see, wickedness all over. All right. You see wickedness all over. And what can you do about it? It's not our country. It used to be, but it's not our country anymore. Our women, they're just drowning in the sea of wickedness, swimming in it and loving it all the way. loving the handiwork of their destruction, right? Except for when they get called out for it. Then they get mad and have an attitude. But then as they start to hit the wall, then they start blaming the men, forgetting that their whole life they chose no good men because, well, they thought they were going to live forever. And be happy with these dudes, that their coochie was going to get these dudes to turn into what their idea of what a man should be. You know, somebody that listens to them, but then sacrifice their life for them. All right. But with this stuff not just coming up, with the people just getting just more wicked by the minute, with the women followed by her simps, and I said followed by, not led by her simp. The simps follow these women. All right, this is the wickedness that's going on. There was a brother, and I'm gonna do another video on it. We are so lost spiritually that even when you're in school learning the truth, somehow or another, you gymnastics flip over the truth to still support the wicked lie that you've been accustomed to following. The Lyle spirit, the Jezebel spirit. Yes. All right. We got these dudes trying to do all kind of flips and wonderful things. There was this one, and I'm gonna have to do a video on it or find my old one. How they were like, well, you got to understand, Jesus it means Joshua. Wait a minute. Understand this. A dude is trying to go on and explain how the name Jesus, Jesus, is really another name for Joshua. That don't even make sense. Because if you take the original name, Yehoshua or Yehoshua, right? Well, that translates to Joshua, but then why does it think about it? That doesn't even make sense. Because Yehoshua don't translate into two completely different names, and Jesus and Joshua is two completely different names. You say them differently, they're phonetically differently, and they're spelled differently. They are completely different names. So the same letters did not make two different names. The same Hebrew letters did not transliterate to two completely different names. And yet these people will try to do these flips and tell you how Jesus and Joshua are the same thing. And you'll be like, bruh, those are both English words and they're really different, pronounced different, spelled different. How are they the same? Well, brother, you got to understand that back in the well, the only difference is that the Yehoshua was spelled with the Yah, and the Jesus name did not exist. So you can't bring that up to them. That the Jesus name before 1700 did not exist. Want to read your Bible? Then go delve off in the first original King James version. You'll find you will not find a Jesus there. All right, but we all want to be lost in the lies. And the question is, when we going to get tired of that? And that's the question. But anyway, so I'm a roll. I need to check the computer to see if I had my French homework assignment came through on the computer, and I'll holler at y'all later. And then I'm gonna figure out this GoFundMe for all of y'all that donate to my channel and for what it do. I thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. All right. Um, and for those that donate, I put your name on the balls for the people that donate so that they know where the money is coming from for the balls. And if you don't, I put the first name, but if you have another name that you would want me to put on when you put your donations down, just put it in the note, hey, use this name. All right. There's a lot of names I know, but I use the screen name or the name that I'm asked to use for people to maintain their anonymity. All right. Password first question was. First, that was. No. Okay. So I'm gonna go and help Selma deal with this thing so that that NGO can get this money. Okay. So for those of y'all that's helping out, yeah, just do that. All right. And I'm gonna bust a move because I'm gonna help her deal with this this thing. We're gonna figure this thing out. All right. So that the NGO could get that little bit of money, and then hopefully we can start bringing it in. All right. All right. So I will talk to you all later. All right. Peace, love, and soul.